Hi, welcome to my meditation for today. We are going to do some breath work, some mindfulness breath work. It's not going to be super challenging, but it is super important. In yoga philosophy, pranayama is one of the branches of yoga, one of the 8 branches if you're following the Ashtanga model. There are 8 branches, and one of them is the asanas or the poses that you see in the yoga class. That's what everyone thinks of as yoga. And then there is a whole branch of pranayama or breath work. And you need to have control over your breath to be able to calm your nervous system. This is really helpful in moments when you feel really panicky, when you feel like a lot of anxiety. If your nervous system feels like all the alarm bells are going off and things are on fire, using your breath, you can calm your nervous system down. So it's really useful. It's a really useful tool to learn, just to learn how to control it. If you watch Wim Hof, a Wim Hof method, that's Wim Hof. He goes into like the freezing cool sea up in, I think he's in like Norway, Sweden, one of those countries, and he just tolerates the cold and prevents hypothermia by using his breath. You may have noted, I think he kickstarted a lot of those ice bath things that are, that's kind of trending right now. So we're gonna work on that today. If that sounds like something that interests you, then stick around and let's practice. So find a comfortable seated position, something that you can sustain. And let's just begin. Let's drop in, because hopefully you've actually found your comfortable position before turning on the video. If not, that's okay, because I ramble for a couple minutes. Find your seat and start to notice the support. Notice the ground under you. Notice that the earth is lifting you up. It's holding you up. As much as you want to push down into it and throw all your weight into it, it's holding up your body. Excuse me. So in that support that the earth is holding for you and pushing you up, lifting you up, notice how you feel in that, how grounded you feel. As much as it's pushing you up, try to push back into it. Try to really feel that you are connected to it through either your sit bones, through your feet. Something on your body is touching the ground, or the chair that's touching the ground, or whatever you have going on. And just explore what you feel about how stable that feels. Just notice the stability that comes with that. And let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. So we're going to inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. And try to make them big and try to make them deep as much as you can. This is a practice, so at first it always feels a little awkward. So if you're new to this, no worries if it feels difficult or you feel frustrated that you're not able to inhale more. It's okay. It's all part of the practice. So all together. Let's take 3 deep inhales. Ready? Number 1. Out through the mouth. Number 2. And try to relax your body as you exhale. See if you could let go of the tension, really drop it, really ground in during these deep cleansing breaths. Those 3 big inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth, those 3, just doing the set of 3 of them, is extremely useful when you start to notice your nervous system go into fight or flight. It's really useful in trying to regroup, recenter yourself. So try that in your daily life. If you start to get upset about something, you start to get into an argument, stop, pause, and try to do that. So now let's let our breath be regular. Don't try to force it in any direction. And we're going to sit here for the next 5 minutes, and we're just going to observe. Observe your breath. So this is really useful in mindfulness, that you don't engage with your thoughts. You just let them come and go. Like a cloud going through the sky, that's always the analogy. Or I've also heard it's like you're a blanket and any weather comes through, allow that to come through, and you're a picnic blanket out on a grassy hill or whatever, and it starts to rain, the sun comes out, like all this weather comes through, and you're still just a blanket. So I don't know if that one would resonate with you, but if it does, cool. So just take the next few minutes, observe your breath. Don't pass judgment on it. Don't engage with it in terms of what you think or feel or trying to control it. Just observe what it's like. Where is your breath at today? And if any emotions come up, allow them to come up. Don't try to change it. And I also want to ask you, where do you feel your breath? Do you feel it in your nostrils? Do you feel it in your chest? Do you feel it in your abdomen? So I'm just going to ask you that. I don't know if it's loud behind me. Just to block out any sound that might be coming through. Sorry if that was loud. And now we're going to shift. We're going to add on a little layer. We're going to continue our breath. But now, to avoid we had our monkey mind, probably. Your thoughts may have gone here or there. Now let's practice counting our breaths. So with every inhale, you're going to count 1, exhale, and on your next inhale, 2. So you're going to count up to 10. Count your breaths up to 10, and once you hit 10, come back to 1. And if you get distracted during this time and you lose track, just start at 1. And that is going to help you with concentration. So it's a practice. Don't be frustrated if you are easily distracted or if a lot of thoughts come through. This is why we practice. Nobody starts off really good at it. So go ahead for the next, let's say the next 3.5 minutes, we'll practice that. Or 4.5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to continue this practice. Continue counting and observing your breath. And now we're going to add on another layer where we're going to try to lengthen your breath. So each time, hold on. Oh, excuse me. So each time you inhale, try to make that inhale a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. And same thing with the exhale. Make sure you try to make that as long as possible. The exhales should be longer than your inhales. And try to completely exhaust your inhale. So exhale everything before you inhale again. And just try to, you don't want it to be so intense. You want to keep a softness, keep a gentleness to your breathing. You are working it to extend it, but you're not being like so intense with it. Okay, so do that for the next 3.5 minutes. the next phase that we're introducing, we're going to continue doing all of those things, but your next place to focus on is between your inhale and your exhale. You inhale, and now at the top of your inhale, see if you can just pause, hold that breath just for a few moments. Sorry. And in that moment, it's almost like a levity, a floating feeling. See if you could capture that stillness or that peace that is in between your inhale and your exhale. So just practice feeling that, and you could hold it as long as you like, but try to still slowly and gently exhale. So you don't want to inhale and hold and then because you ran out of breath. So you still want to inhale and hold and gently exhale, like very smoothly. Just prevent the dumping your exhale out because you feel so, I guess, claustrophobic or whatever you're feeling. Okay, so once again, I'm going to leave you guys to practice that for the next, let's see, 3 minutes. Just practice everything else in that. We've added on a few layers here. Oh, excuse me. So now we're going to let this practice go. But before we finish, I want you to draw your attention inwards, inside of your mind, inside of your body, and see. We didn't check in at the beginning, but do you notice a difference in your body and your mind in terms of how you're feeling? Maybe you're a little relaxed, maybe frustrated, maybe calm. You have a sense of clarity. Just take a note. And if it's nothing, that's also okay. If you don't feel any different, it happens. And now slowly bring your awareness back into the room, wherever you're at, or outside, back into your environment, your surroundings, and start to drop back in and open your eyes if you close them. And thank you for joining me on this meditation. Let's try, everybody here who has watched this video in the past, present, future, everybody, let's try and take this sense of peace, this sense of mindfulness, clarity, patience. Let's see if we could carry it with us throughout the rest of the day, even if it's just for a moment. That could help somebody's day, that could pass the vibe to somebody else. So your peace is contagious, and it'll help spread nice things in the world. So that's my intention when I do these meditations, is I want to capture that compassion, that understanding, the patience, the everything, and just extend it to the world around me. The hardest one is when I'm driving. All the road rage, especially here in the Los Angeles area. There's a lot of traffic. So I hope you liked the meditation today. If you have the time, leave a little comment letting me know what your experience was like. I'm sure other people could relate to it. If you had any difficulties, also write something and see if anybody else can answer or troubleshoot kind of some of the mental barriers you may have faced. I could also take a stab at it, but everyone is on their own thing. It's totally fine. I have to sneeze again. Okay. Yes, I guess some housekeeping things. I'll still be posting my yoga videos, so look out for those. The whole point of yoga is to reach a better, higher state of meditation. Shavasana is like the real pose that you can't skip. Don't skip Shavasana, because your whole practice is a moving meditation and moving your energy and releasing energy. And at the very, very end, the idea is that you exhaust yourself physically so you could go deeper into your meditation. So very important pose, the last one, Shavasana. So if you're guilty of leaving during Shavasana, try your best to stay and experience that. Experience the relaxation that comes with exhaustion. So I'll also be releasing shorts, so keep an eye out for that. Also follow me on Instagram to join my asana challenge, where we work on one asana throughout the month. And then we could compare before and after to see how much progress you've made. I think that's it for today's video. And I'm not super consistent on the timing with this, but if you leave a comment wanting to join me in these live meditations, I'll definitely try harder. But for now, nobody ever joins, so that's fine. But I'll see you next week. Let me see, what am I planning? For next week's meditation on Tuesday. This is June. I'll pull it up for you guys right here and now. It's the 16th. It's going to be a gratitude practice. Yeah, today was mindful breathwork. Next Tuesday will be gratitude practice, and then next Thursday will be an earth connection meditation. So look out for those, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.